Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to day 5 of Perfect Album Sides. That's right, this is the show we're doing throughout the month of May, each and every day, a side of an album. Again, we're thinking album sides, right? Old vinyl days where you have a selection of tracks, whether it's got to be more than two, right? Can't just be a one side long epic. It's got to have at least two or more songs per side, where every single song on that side is absolute perfection. 5 out of 5 star classic, right? A lot of these out there, quite a lot, and it can be basically we're picking from any genre here we like, any year. You know, the kind of caveat is that these perfect album sides, these should have originally been released on vinyl, right? So if it's something that was released, maybe in the late 90s, chances are that was probably released on CD and not on vinyl. So we're trying to pick stuff that actual on LP, right? So side A, side B, or if a double album, could be side C or side D, right? So today we're looking at the fourth album from this particular group. This album came out on November 27, 1971 on the Warner Brothers Records label, produced by Bob Ezrin. We're talking about Killer by Alice Cooper, right? So this, of course, is the original Alice Cooper group. Pretty damn great band, if you ask me. Alice Cooper himself on vocals, harmonica, Glenn Buxton lead guitar, Michael Bruce rhythm guitar, keyboards, backing vocals, Dennis Dunaway bass guitar, backing vocals, and Neil Smith on drums and backing vocals. With you got Bob Ezrin playing a little keyboards, Rick Derringer plays a little bit of guitar on here. Basically, the songs that we're talking about and the side I am picking here, you could go either. I mean, this is a pretty damn near perfect album. It's one of my favorite Alice Cooper albums of all time. But I think the side, to me, that's just a little bit more perfect than the other is side A. So we're looking at the classic opener, Under My Wheels, which is a great kind of like pure rock and roll boogie tune, right? It's got a great guitar riff, great catchy chorus, really, really good up-tempo rocker from Alice and the Boys, right? Just a great, great song. And then you got the very playful Be My Lover, right? Another good, haunting rock song. It's got a little bit of a kind of a avant-garde vibe to it. This whole album is kind of like steeped in this kind of creepy gothic nature, right? This is really the beginning of, Love It to Death before this, but this is that whole period where this band were just great at doing this kind of like, horror-fueled shock, avant-garde, creepy-ass rock and roll music, right? Which was kind of, at the time, didn't have a lot of that going on. So very unique for such, early 70s here we're talking about. So Be My Lover, another great, great song. And then even more avant-garde, even more creepy and gothic, and certainly pretty hard rocking in spots, the lengthy Halo of Flies. Ugh, what a great song. What a great song. A lot of good guitar work going on here, and Alice just doing a great job with all these varying vocal styles and things. Just a really, really creepy, but excellent dramatic song. And that's song number 3 on side A. And then the last song to finish out side A might even be one of the strongest of the 4. I don't know. All 4 of them are amazing in my book, but there's something about Desperado. I'm a killer. I mean, it's just such a great song. It's got a great chorus, a great melody, just great build to the whole thing. It's so kind of singable, so hummable. Great song. And what's really great about this album is it really flows nicely, and there's lots of different elements going on throughout this album. From one song to the next, you get a different vibe in each song. And, side B, You Drive Me Nervous, Yeah, 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 Dead Babies, and Killer. It doesn't let up at all, really. You could pick either side here. I personally think, Dead Babies is amazing. Dead Babies probably is my favorite song on the whole album, but I think the 1, 2, 3, 4 attack, 4-song attack on side A really is kind of unmatched here. But the whole album is just absolutely amazing. So yeah, Alice Cooper, Killer. Side A, specifically Under My Wheels, Be My Lover, Halo of Flies, and Desperado is my perfect album side for today. A lot of Alice albums were kind of considered here. I had a couple of them where I was like, yeah, that could be it, that could be it, that could be it, that could be it. But ultimately, I decided to go with this one because I think, man, those 4 songs are just so, so good. And just so you know, because I'm sure there's people going to bring it up this month. So personally, so when I do these shows this month solo, I'm not going to repeat any bands. So you're not going to see Alice Cooper again later in the month. I've done, Blue Oyster Cult already, and I've done Styx already, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to repeat any bands. That doesn't mean that anybody who may guest on one of these episodes during the course of the month can't pick one of the bands that I've already covered. But myself personally, I'm going to try and give some love to a lot of different bands here, so I'm not going to repeat any of them. So I'll be going for someone completely different tomorrow, the next day, and all that kind of stuff. So because there's a lot of great albums that have perfect album sides that are up for consideration, and I could easily do half the month Zeppelin and Sabbath and Deep Purple, right? But there's no fun in that. So I'm gonna really spread it around quite a bit. So let us know what you think about side A of Alice Cooper Killer, as well as your pick for today, your perfect album side from a classic album. Put it down in the comments below, and visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, and we're here all the damn time on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content, and we also have down below, we've got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as a link to our merch page. We have all sorts of cool SOT stuff up for sale. T-shirts, hoodies, caps, hats, coffee mugs, stickers, all sorts of fun stuff. So, and a lot of different designs. Man, we got a lot of the different shows we have on here. We've got shirts in like the Hudson Valley Squares and in the Prague seat, and there's all sorts of fun stuff. We even have some things from my sister channel, Comic Book Geezers. If you haven't checked that out, please hop on over to Comic Book Geezers here on YouTube. We can certainly use some subscribers there. If you love vintage comic books from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, that's all we talk about over there. We show a lot of stuff. We got various folks who appear on that channel. So come check it out. All right. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow morning with another perfect album side. My name is Pete Pardo. Take care. Bye-bye.